No, you're not. We're here with FSU running back Coach David Johnson, Coach Yak. Coach Yak, I mean, I guess first talk about just your excitement on this group that you have, this year.
Really versatile group, really good guys. Have some experienced guys coming back with Rowe and Kazaya. So I'm excited about the group. The guys can do multiple things. They're excited. Had a really good workout. Everybody's coming in healthy. That's the most important thing. Coming in healthy and coming in ready to go.
What's kind of the mindset of a lot of these guys that you see when you're doing spring workouts or even just summer workouts with these guys? What has really stood out to you?
The biggest thing is just having an emphasis on running the ball, being a tougher group, having a tougher mindset. We have to run the ball downhill. I got a really good freshman coming in. Good sophomores, so that's the mindset of these guys. They're excited about getting a chance to play for Coach Gus, run the ball downhill, and that's everybody in the room.
I joke with you about this that they're probably getting the coach more excited than having Gus Malzahn in this team now with you. What does that mean when his history of how he runs the ball? How does that translate to you as far as the offense?
I think it means a lot. The guys are excited. Offensive line, they're definitely excited also, and Gus is making sure we have an emphasis on doing the little things and keep doing them right, doing the things that we need to do. And my biggest thing is making sure we protect the ball. That's what I'm telling our guys, man. We got to make sure we protect the ball. If he's going to put it in our hands, we have to make sure we protect it.
Okay. And then certainly some newcomers. Everyone, we obviously O's in there. Usman. You guys have worked so hard getting him in there, but I guess talk about just how it's gone with him this summer, because I know he didn't come in till the summer. So how has he adjusted to everything?
I think he did a really good job. He came in with a mindset of wanting to play early. He works extremely hard. Now, obviously, the talent you can see immediately. The kid can catch the ball at the backfield. He can obviously run the ball extremely strong. But he's really disciplined. He's going to do, and he's a team player. That's what some of the older guys, they're making sure they do a good job of taking care of him. And I think him and old Rardell kind of made a real bond. And Rardell's doing a really good job of taking him under his wing and showing him, how to be a pro, how to do certain things on and off the field. But I'm really excited about him. I think he's excited, but he knows the expectations. He's going to continue to work to do the little things, and he's going to see where he fits. That's one of his biggest things. He keeps saying wherever he fits, that's wherever he wants to play and do different things. He's going to fit with his offense.
Yeah, he's so unique. Obviously, I've never run into a running back that loves to go to the weight room when it's weight room time. He told me about that. He really settled in with that. But I think also another thing that people don't really talk about with him is he is an incredible receiving back. Talk about just his receiving skills.
Really soft hands, large hands.
Yeah.
He does a really good job of tracking the deep ball and doing different things like that. So you can use him in various ways. And I think he's excited about that. He wants to learn so bad. He wants to make sure he's doing everything right, Yep. And you can coach him on, The one thing, he's coming from a really good program in Georgia, so we get a chance to really coach him on. Same thing he did at his high school, not only in football, but also in basketball. He had a coach who coached him extremely hard.
Yeah.
So, he looks forward to that because he wants to be great.
Yeah. And I know the guy that everyone's kind of circling. He had a tough year because of, obviously the year was tough, offensive line stuff, but Cam Davis, that's the guy that I think everyone is excited to see kind of how he responds this year in his second year. How's things going with Cam?
I think Cam doing a good job maintaining the weight and different things he needs to do. He had a really good summer. He's another person who catches the ball in the backfield. And I tell him all the time, you're a young running back. This is a process. Just trust the process, do the things you need to do. And his biggest thing is making sure he stay healthy. I think he's been doing a really good job this summer, kind of doing the things off the field and making sure he's staying in the training room and doing a lot of prehab.
Okay. And just your group in general, is there something unique about this room that maybe isn't the same as the ones you've had before? Is it different?
I think probably a little more experience. Not only Rodell and Kazai, but you have Gavin. Young man who came with his head down, extremely smart player. He understands the offense. He's played a lot of football. So when you have some older guys mixed with a lot of younger guys, and they're bringing those younger guys along, I think that's a good mix for us. And we don't have to be in a rush. And those guys understand that if we do the things we need to do, we're going to be really good this year.
What with the new additions of coaches, how has that impacted your room? How does that change kind of what you do, or has it any, or is it just kind of everyone just fit in perfectly?
No, I think it doesn't change. You know, we're going to make sure we do our job. That's our biggest thing. I think they feel like they're probably going to be able to run the ball a little more, and they're excited about that part.
Okay.
And I think Coach Gus coming in is doing a really good job understanding the details of everything. You know, you have Tim Harris, who's a former coordinator. He's been doing a good job of making sure I get a good understanding of the grasp of the entire offense, the concepts and everything, which has been really good for me.
And then lastly, I tell you this. I tell you all the time about your room is different. Where kids come in, you know, whether they're recruits in 2026 or beyond, they always say like, I feel very comfortable in that room. What is kind of the secret of what you do as far as connection with each other in that room?
I think the biggest thing is everybody understanding their job. Everybody understands the 3Ds. They discover who they are once they get here. They develop who they are daily, and they put who they are on display. And I always clown my kids and make sure they understand, look, we on fries. That's F-R-I-E-S. You know, and the F is for family, man. Forget about me, I love you. And they do a good job with that. The R is for respect. The I is making sure we're intent about everything we're doing. Executing is the E. And, you know, they service each other. And those guys look forward to that. They do a really good job of servicing each other. And we're excited about it. They're going to bring each other along, but they're really competitive. Those guys in that room are really competitive. They want to make sure they're getting the bulk of the carries, not like that about them.
Perfect.